Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is John J Gaming on the mic here, coming at you with a brand new episode of the Coach Grossman Dynasty here on NCAA 14, featuring that college football revamp, of course. And we got a hell of a game to start season number 7. We are taking on the number 13 team in college football. We are taking on the Alabama Crimson Tide. And they are a solid football team indeed, an A- overall squad with a B+ offense and an A defense. But we are A+ across the board, and you already know what time it is. We are not trying to play around because we have some heavy expectations that we got to go ahead and deal with. Check out these preseason polls, and we are number 1 in the country, preseason number 1. And we have a 99 overall squad, 99 offense, 99 defense. There are no excuses for this year. We got to go about winning a national championship, but we got to take care of business by making sure that we also go ahead and ensure we take care of the teams on our schedule, because one bad loss could eliminate us from playoff contention, and I don't want to see any of that this year, man. I want to go all the way. I know we have a tough schedule, but I know that we can do it. But we will also be using a different playbook this season because of the fact that we do have no coordinators to work with. We will be running a Marshall playbook, which I never personally ran before, but that being said, it is a spread offense as well, so not that much different from last year. But the real big change here is going to be on the defensive side of the football. We are going to be running a 4-3 defense instead of a 3-4 that we ran this past season. So hopefully we adjusted the changes well. And with that being said, we'll go ahead and get ourselves on the field. But if you guys are ready for this episode, make sure you go ahead, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button as well if you have to be brand new. And with that being said, I'll see you guys on the field for the opener for season number 7. Let's get it. So let's go ahead and get season number 7 officially underway. As the Alabama Crimson Tide, they are going to start with the football and start in season number 7 with a play action to the right-hand side. And Zach Rhodes throws in an errant pass. It's going to be incomplete. But one thing that Zach Rhodes can do, though, is that he is a very athletic quarterback. We see it there on that scramble over the left-hand side with a speed option over to the left. And something that we will have to deal with, big key for us, is keeping Zach Rhodes contained in that pocket. If he's going to be able to go off in the running game, that it could give our defense some serious headaches throughout the day. As Alabama's already across midfield, as Rhodes will once again actually try to scramble for the first down. He's looking for it, but he fumbles it though. And look who recovers it. Nick Gunn gets his paws on the football, and the first drive of season number 7 does end in a fumble recovery for Oklahoma. So we get a turnover on our first possession of the season, as we now will go ahead and get things started here with our very first offensive possession of the season. And got a few new weapons to work with. Jeremy Givens now starting over at the tailback position, for example, as we try to get the ball to him, but he got absolutely crushed. And we just did not have an opportunity to get Jeremy Givens the football. In a 2nd and 10 where Alabama does end up sending the blitz, but we are able to go ahead and bounce it out to the outside, and that will be another first down. Jeremy Givens looking good thus far, but going to get blown up in the backfield there, but this might be a penalty on the defense. We'll check the call, and sure enough, it's actually going to be a holding on one of our offensive linemen, Sam Martin. So now, 1st and 20 following the penalty, trying to get it out to Aaron Atkins. We had him open, but Maurice Royal just could not put it on the money there. And that will put us in a 3rd and long. Going to try to fool the Crimson Tide in a halfback screen, but they were ready for it, though. And were able to rally and make the tackle, forcing us to go ahead and punt it away. But we do end up forcing a punt of our own as we finally pick up a first down using our passing game. Aaron Atkins picking up a gain of 8. The first positive yards that we've gotten on a passing play so far today. As it seems like Alabama really trying to go ahead and getting a lot of blitzing in, but not making it work for him though. We get a gain of 29 off it. Great job by Aaron Atkins for the yards after the catch. And speaking of Aaron Atkins, he's going to be able to go get us in a goal line situation where we'll call a read option. First and goal. Royal into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And with 3:27 left to play in the first quarter, Oklahoma strikes back. And we will take the first touchdown. We draw first blood. As we will try to hammer this beleaguered Alabama offense is Zach Rhodes. He's going to try to scramble once again. He fumbles it once again, and Nick Gunn's there to recover it. Second fumble recovery for Nick Gunn, and this time he gets a little bit of yardage off of the fumble recovery. As that was Cedric Bailey that got the fumble. It's just phenomenal field position to work with here. Inside the 30-yard line. We'll look to take advantage as Maurice Royal, he may not be as quick as Zach Rhodes, but he's not going to fumble that football as easily now. He's going to nearly pick up the first down using the legs in a 2nd and inches situation. We'll line it up with Jeremy Givens, who has a nice lane up the middle. Does end up getting caught from behind, but 9-yard rush for Jeremy Givens does give the Oklahoma Sooners another goal line opportunity. Looking to go for 2 for 2 for touchdowns as Royal gets just enough space, and off of the turnover, we're going to get ourselves yet another touchdown on the board and a 14-0 lead for the Oklahoma Sooners. And this was a test coming in, facing the number 13 team in America. Would there be some early season jitters? So far, this team has stepped up to the challenge. As Ryan Moore, one of the freshmen for Alabama, getting his first career reception. He's making his collegiate debut today. We'll see if they go to Ryan Moore a little bit more often throughout the day. But they throw the ball to Slade Bryant, which I swear Slade Bryant has been around for as long as I can remember since we started this series, man. He's been around for a really long time. Surely he's really close to graduating, but I just thought he would have graduated by now. As look at Marcus Johnson getting in there, making the TFL. And that was your sack leader of the NCAA from last year. Coming through, making an impact, and forcing Alabama to go 3rd and long. Got a bunch set to the left originally, but moving someone over to the right. Zach looking around, facing some pressure. Had a receiver, but the pressure will force an incompletion. Could not throw a catchable ball, as that is going to wrap up the first quarter here as Oklahoma does take an early 14-0 lead. So we go ahead now and jump into the second quarter of play, as we will go with a mesh concept in the Marshall playbook. And we'll find ourselves some Aaron Atkins over the middle, open over the center of the field, and an easy 16 for Aaron Atkins to go ahead and pick up. As we get a decent little drive so far, but facing 3rd down. We'll see if we can convert on the 3rd down conversion as we set up yet another screen. That's been popular with our offense, as Jeremy Givens is going to make the catch out of the backfield, and that will be a first down for the Sooners. But another 3rd down, this time 3rd and 14. Going with the 4 wide set. Royal looking to his right. He finds Jeremy Tate, who takes an absolute shot, but hangs on and picks up the first down nonetheless. As that 14-0 lead looking like it could definitely grow at any moment, as that 7-yard rush could very well get us into field goal position, but we are thinking for a lot more though. We want a touchdown through the air. Givens, yet another screen. He's able to slice and dice his way to the first down marker. And now on the verge of the red zone, going with the curls pattern. Royal recognizes the man-to-man and gets it out to Sean Albert, who makes his very first catch of the season in a borderline goal line situation. 2nd and 10. Royal end zone looking for Aaron Atkins, but is going to be broken up by J.J. Wallace. And a 3rd and long coming. Going to try to set up the screen, get Aaron Atkins moving forward, but they cover it really well. We don't have anywhere to go with this football, and we take a sack, unfortunately. A 15-yard loss for us. And that actually knocks us outside of field goal range, so we are going for it here on 4th and 25. Only thing left to do is throw this towards the end zone, which we do just that, and it nearly gets intercepted by Bo Young, but 4th and 25, don't know what else you're going to end up doing. And in addition, one of our players, Jeremy Givens, I believe, ends up with a concussion on that drive. So now our depth on this football roster going to be tested a little bit. We got some talent at the running back position, but that being said, that talent is definitely unproven, and you want to talk about getting your first taste of a college football experience against Alabama, against Nick Saban. That is a heck of a challenge, but defense still doing well. They'll got him to a 2nd and short as he will dump it off to Travis Washington. Not a big gain by any means, but it does at least move the chains. And another 1st and 10 for Alabama. Zach going to hand it off to Holy Cross and finds a big hole up the gut as Alabama picks up 8. As a bunch concept is set up on a 2nd and short. Rhodes dropping back, looking to try to run, but this time he ends up getting walloped in the backfield by Brent Thomas, who just absolutely lights him up like a Christmas tree. Nice spin move, by the way. And it will make it 3rd down. Alabama going with the 5 wide set. Stadium getting real raucous. Rhodes over the middle finds Richardson. And it's going to be a 1st down and a whole lot more. 20-yard gain for Scott Richardson. And his first catch of the day puts Alabama for the very first time in the red zone as they look to finish the drive strong. But look at this hit right here. Oh my, what an absolute shot. And now 2nd and long. We'll see if Zach Rhodes can get him back to the original line of scrimmage as Rhodes looking, but gets hit again. This time our linebacker, TJ Bailey, comes through with a huge sack. And now 3rd and 25. We can pin our ears back and really make it a bad day for Zach Rhodes, but he decides to run a halfback draw. Our defensive line was ready to go. And Alabama did end up settling for a field goal. So 14-3 lead for us here right now as we try to throw it. Oh, we were looking for Aaron Atkins. And I don't even think he was paying attention. Oh my goodness. That is an absolute shame there. We had men in the area. We really did. But Aaron Atkins, I don't know for what reason. I don't know if he just didn't see the ball or what, but it's going to end up being first interception of the season for Maurice Royal. And now Slay Bryant has these guys in a goal line situation. They could get their first touchdown of the season off our turnover. Need our defense to stiffen up. 3rd and goal. Rhodes hands it off to Holy Cross, but our boys make a stand. Let's go, baby. And Alabama, despite the great field position, has to go ahead and settle for a field goal. And now our offense, with 40 to 45 seconds left, going to work here. We'll see if Maurice Royal can put together a great drive. Royal down the right-hand side finds Jeremy Tate, and it's 1-on-1. And when you put our receivers in one-on-one coverage and you don't help out, oh my goodness, that is going to be barbecue chicken, my guy. I don't know what these defensive coordinators are thinking, but they certainly need to go ahead, put some respect on our name. We are the #1 team in America and showing it for a reason. Gonna be up 21-6 at half, and we get that ball to start the second half. So welcome back, everybody, to this top 15 matchup to start season number 7, as we will get that ball to start the second half. As Maurice Royal will scramble to the right, looking for somebody to throw it to, but just simply ran out of time there. But at least we did not turn the ball over. It's now 2nd and 10. Royal looking over the middle. He's going to find Aaron Atkins as he will claw himself forward into a manageable 3rd down situation. As we got 3rd and 3. Mesh concept. Royal looks to the right, and he finds Atkins, who breaks 1 tackle, and it's a foot race, but he gets caught from behind easily. Wow, how about the speed of that safety? Great recovery time. That definitely saved a touchdown on that play right there. Thought we were going to get that touchdown for sure, but hey, Alabama is an athletic football team. They always have a reputation of getting the best athletes in America to come to the University of Alabama. And we found that out there. As we got a 3rd and short. Going to run the football with our new running back. Remember, Jeremy Givens is out of the game. So this is Andrew Smith here, who comes through with a 10-yard run. And it sets up a goal line opportunity, which we cash in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. As Maurice Royal was looking for his main man, Sean Albert. And the thing was there, Sean Albert stopped his route initially, but kept going when he saw Maurice Royal was about to fire. And this lead is now extended. Make that 28-6 here. You think we're showing that we're #1 team right now? I certainly think that we are doing just that. But we got to play a little bit better defense than that, though. As Holy Cross was wide, butt naked, open. So way too easy of a 1st down there. But we do get him to at least another 3rd and long. We'll see if we have better luck this time around, as Rose has a little bit of time and does throw a dime over the middle to Xavier Higgins. His first catch of the day will help extend the drive for Alabama. As we have a sack on the play, Zach Rhodes did not recognize the blitz as Matt Mays comes up in there and blows that play up real quick. And now 3rd and long. Here comes the Oklahoma crowd. Rhodes dropping back, looking to the right, and finds Holy Cross, but nowhere near that 1st down marker. And they will have to go ahead and force a punt once again, as we really have a chance to really put this game out of reach early, and dare I say it, maybe potentially go out there and put our 2nd string guys in. That would be some really great experience. As we'll throw over the right-hand side. That's actually our fullback, Ryan Gordon, that was able to go ahead and corral that catch. As now, a couple plays later, 2nd and 10. Gonna run it up the gut with Andrew Smith, who gets some good blocking and does surge forward for yet another 1st down. Andrew Smith looking good in relief of Jeremy Givens. As we'll throw over in the middle once again. Aaron Atkins able to snipe the ball back in there. As Aaron Atkins been having himself a day. 9 catches, 121 yards. You absolutely love to see it. As our offense still moving downfield. Andrew Smith getting the carry, doing a little bit of slicing and dicing. And another 1st down as Andrew Smith continues to show out here in the second half. Speaking of showing out, how about that throw to Sean Albert? Thrown in a way that leads him upfield, creates more space. And such a veteran throw by Maurice Royal. As it sets up for Verts. 3rd and 6. Royal looking over the middle. Is going to find it. Oh! Nick Andrews. Okay. One-handed catch. You'll love to see it. And I would love to see another touchdown here. No! Aaron Atkins can't hold on to it. He had a touchdown, but unfortunately he dropped it. You absolutely hate to see it. But now, 3rd and goal. Looking to punch it in. Handed it off to Andrew Smith, but he does not get the push that he needs from his offensive line. And we are going to have to settle for a field goal. But guys, team is looking really damn good right now. Up 31-6 with 1 quarter left to play. Let's just go out there and try to finish the job here in year 7. So let's go ahead and jump into the 4th quarter here as Zach Rhodes tries to lead a desperate comeback. As Zach Rhodes will drop back in the shotgun, but look who he runs into. The most feared defensive lineman in all of college football, Marcus Johnson, who unsurprisingly gets his first sack of the season here in primetime action. And it sets Alabama back consistently as Rhodes, once again facing some significant pressure, does get it out to Jeff Holycross, and they do get back to that original line of scrimmage. But a 3rd and 7 that could cause some problems as Rhodes drops back, facing pressure, throws off the back foot, and it's intercepted! Intercepted by Brent Smith. Let's go, baby! Defense playing as a team. 3 turnovers today, man. Let's go, man. And we can really come out here and put a finishing blow in the Alabama Crimson Tide, signaling an end of the dynasty years of Nick Saban. We are killing them here on this football field right now, as we have a 3rd and 6 ourselves. 4 wide set. Royal ready to drop back the pass. He's looking around, doesn't see anybody, but oh, we tapped the wrong button. Oh my goodness. I tried to throw it up, tried to throw it downfield, trying to trust the receivers and whatnot. And that's why it was like such a soft pass, because even if we just threw like a bullet there, I feel like it would have been completed. Don't know if we'll end up picking up the 1st down, but it is what it is, unfortunately. And Alabama will end up taking over, and that ball should have been ours, man. We should be talking about a fumble right now, but one thing that we have been doing, though, is we have been able to get Zach Rhodes to run for his life right now. So not really much production in terms of passing the football, and that's exactly what we wanted. Really wanted to make Alabama earn every point here today. As Rhodes drops back, as Thomas brings him down, but there's a flag on the play, and they're going to call face mask. And it's not half the distance to the goal, so that's going to bring them all the way up to on the edge of the red zone. They're on the 26. All because we could not keep our hands off Zach Rhodes' mask, man. That is insane. You absolutely hate to see it. As now Alabama really has a drive going here. Going to go ahead and blitz, sell out for the run. As it looks like they're going to run with Xavier Higgins. He gets out to the left-hand side, breaks 1 tackle, breaks a 2nd. And finally, Cedric Bailey comes in there and gets the tackle. But another 1st and 10 for Alabama. As we'll load the box up again. Johnson had his hands on the ball, but he drops it. Oh, Marcus Johnson almost made a good play. An excellent play. But instead, Alabama keeps their hopes alive a little bit. Rhodes dropping back, facing pressure. And it's going to be complete. Over to the receiver, Ryan Moore, the true freshman. And it sets up 1st and goal, and Alabama will not waste any time down here this time. They will finally get a touchdown on the board. But with such a deficit, only thing that they can really do at this point is just try to get the onside kick, which, by the way, does not even get remotely close to working. And from there, man, we were able to take care of business. We ran down the rest of this clock. And we're going to win big here, man. We set a tone for the season as we hosted the number 13 team in America in Alabama. And we win pretty thoroughly. We won 31-13. Love the effort on both sides of the ball. And really the only thing left to do now is check the stats for our boys. So we start off season number 7 with a huge test against the Alabama Crimson Tide, and I'll say that we passed it pretty well. We hold Alabama to 244 yards of total offense, 86 on the ground, 158 through the air. Didn't even get a touchdown till late in the fourth quarter when things were pretty much out of reach already. We ended up with 446 yards ourselves, 305 through the air. We had a couple of turnovers, but we made Alabama turn it over 3 times as well. So we ended up winning the turnover battle. We won time of possession, and overall, I was really impressed with how this team handled it. Now, we did not have the best offensive performance from our quarterback, but Maurice Royal was still pretty solid. 26 for 35, 305 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 picks, which is honestly not bad for the fact that we are running a brand new playbook for the very first time. I know it's a spread offense, but still a little bit different from what we ran last year in terms of, some of the terminology and all that. That being said, though, Jeremy Givens did start the game for us, but he ended up getting a concussion, so we saw a little bit more Andrew Smith, and Andrew Smith looked pretty good. 14 for 79, he did good. He's going to be a nice special teams guy for us. Maurice Royal, though, did find the end zone twice in this one on the ground. He ended up with 8 carries and 10 yards. The biggest excitement for us for our offense this year, though, is that we still have a bevy of wide receivers. And trying to feed all these mouths is going to be an exciting challenge. It's a good problem to have. Aaron Atkins led the team in catches and yards today. 10 catches for 133, but did not get in the end zone. Sean Albert, however, found the end zone. He had 5 for 43. And then Jeremy Tate also ended up with a touchdown himself. He ended up with 3 catches for 88 yards in this one. Again, a ton of really good talent on this roster, and it's going to be fun to utilize them all on the offensive side of the ball. But speaking of having some fun, though, our defense, man, looked really good today. Yes, we did have our leading tacklers at the corner position. Cedric Bailey led the team, but I mean, he's a hard hitter, man. That's what he does, so I have no problem with that. Eric Gunn had 5 tackles as well, but we made this quarterback, Xavier Rhodes, really pay for it. Look at all of these sacks that we garnered. Brent Thomas ended up with 2. Kevin Davis got to him. Matt Berg got to him. TJ Bailey, Matt Mays, and of course, Marcus Johnson, who did lead the team in tackles last season. He did end up with a sack to start season number 7. Eric Smith also caught an interception as well. He was able to return it a couple of yards, but we had a couple of forced fumbles, and guess what? They were both caused by Cedric Bailey, man. He was a menace, and he is going to be a problem. We got a little bit of Sean Taylor in him, man, with the nastiness that he brings. Both of those recovered, by the way, by Eric Gunn as well, so I'm really happy with how our defense handled things here today, but we got to keep that intensity up. It's only game number 1, and we got a long season of college football. But next episode, though, we will look to keep that momentum going against a lesser team. But that being said, you know how the SEC conference is. It is a grind, and we cannot take any team for granted. We learned that the hard way last year. But we will be taking on the Arkansas Razorbacks in the next episode. They're a solid football team as well. That could potentially give us some problems. But that being said, though, I am extremely excited for next episode. And if you guys are as well, I need you guys to go ahead and do me a favor. Smash that like button, and then also on top of that, hit that subscribe button as well if you do happen to be brand new. And with that being said, this is John J Gaming on the mic signing off, but I'm hoping you're all out there having a good one. Take care, everybody.